Well, I see you've come back for another dose, Capricorn. It's June 2016. I'm Dadhichi. Great to have your company. And what are we going to talk about today? Let's take a look here. There are a few things happening. I like to keep it thematic, but of course we will end up taking a look at, some of the important aspects as I see them. We can't escape that long-term transit of your ruling planet Saturn through the 12th house. That's the undercurrent, which is giving you a deeper understanding of what has been happening in your life throughout the past and how that has, in a sense, shaped you at this time in your destiny and where you're going. And right now in the 11th house, we see that retrograde Mars. That has to do with the fulfillment of your life goals, and the retrogression there, because it's not a friendly planet, it can show that there's a lot of frustration in the way you've been met with life. But the good news is that on the very last day of the month, that planet, which appears to be moving backwards, it's only an apparent movement, will apparently stop. That's called stationary direct, because then it moves back into its direct motion, bringing with it renewed energy and the opportunity to really get done what you have to get done. However, and I'm going to go into that in more detail next month, because Mars has yet to cross over the conjunction of your ruling planet. That's going to take place in your 12th house as well. So what may be happening here, again, talking thematically for you, Capricorn, is you've been slowly working through understanding your past, understanding who you are. This is a very spiritual area, although I use that word loosely. Sometimes the word spiritual doesn't necessarily include such things as self-analysis, therapy, counseling, deep communication with friends and that sort of thing. But that's all been going on as an undercurrent, and Mars will move into this area, and it is a much more fast-paced planet. It accelerates things, it can be impatient, and it rules your 11th house of friendship. So this may actually be coming from someone that's close to you, someone that sees where you're at, someone that sees from their perspective how you should be, where you should be, what you should be doing. And that's where some conflicts can arise right now. It's a matter of, I guess, both of you compromising in terms of, how much are you going to swing towards the other person's opinion and change for them? How much are they going to compromise and allow you to be who you are? So I think it's walking a tightrope for you right now, Capricorn, but certainly a period where you will make some huge strides in terms of your self-development. Now, your work has just seen the combustion of Venus. Venus is one of your favourable planets, the 5th ruler of creativity, the 10th ruler of your profession and your self-esteem and your, your reputation. And that's in the 6th house, having been burnt up by the Sun, which is the 8th ruler. Not a good planet for you. So you could be challenged this month in terms of having to justify why you're doing things the way you do. Again, this is an extension of what I've just said with respect to maybe a friend pushing you. This could also be a co-worker now. Let's just transpose this to the arena of work and how you conduct yourself in the workplace. This could be worrying some of you as well, because that 6th house is the house of health and disease. And having combustion taking place there, and then also Mercury moving into this position, it accelerates things around the 13th, and that takes place just after a new moon in this place. So there's a lot of energy focused on this 6th house. 6th house, just remember, that's got to do with your working environment, the routine, the techniques and methodologies you employ in the way you do your work, some of the instruments or tools as well. your co-workers, but it also has to do with health. And when this number of planets is focused there, and we also see the very powerful, what we call eighth glance of Mars on that area, this could indicate feeling unwell as a result of people pushing you too hard or demanding you do things in a way that's not conducive to who you are as a person. So a lot going on there. The full moon is going to take place in your sun sign, again coinciding with the forward movement of Mars. Just before that, last week of the month, a full moon in your sun sign. And I dare say that's going to cool things down a little bit, make you feel a little bit better. Seventh house ruler, which is your marital planet, in fullness in your sun sign. Full moon is normally good. It gives you a deepened and heightened sensitivity to your emotions and the emotions of others. You can find out more about what's happening in June at astrology.com.au, my website. More detailed analysis there in text. You can read about it and then just fit that together with the brief synopsis I've given you here, as I usually do. I don't like to labour the point too much. It's what I'm going to call now my Oracle Express for you. And I hope you'll come back for more of that. Same time, same station next month. Till then, take care. Thanks for joining me. Bye-bye.